Hello, welcome to another reading and writing vlog. I thought I'd keep a nice short sweet video this time. I am going off in a little while to London to meet with a couple of author friends. I'm meeting with the lovely Lizzie who lives near me, and we're going up into London to meet our friend Nikola. We all write historicals together, so we've got lots to talk about. So I'm going to do a tiny little bit of filming as we go up to London, but it's going to be nice just to go and hang out with some people and talk the same talk and find out what's been going on in everybody's worlds and what kind of periods of history we're all writing about. I'm feeling very country housey because I'm off to a very wintry wedding at a Tudor Priory, so I'm going to do a bit of filming there and take you along to look at that, because the house is just situated in North Essex. It's really pretty, and I've been there once before for another wedding, so I'm really pleased to go back. This one is just a beautiful rambling Tudor estate. It's sort of got a quadrangle in the middle. It's really, really pretty. I can't wait to show you. So that's going to be really sweet. And then while I'm thinking about country houses, I have gathered together a few country house books that I wanted to recommend if anybody's feeling like they want to read about English country houses and the English aristocracy. My book 2 in my series, my historical series I'm writing for Lake Union, which is one of the publishers in Amazon, that's set around the Victorian era and then moving into the Gilded Age of America. But for the first bit, we're sort of dealing with that sort of Victorian-y, early Edwardian era and country houses. And I've written about that before in the Hidden Letters, but I just wanted to show you some books that I'm going to recommend if you are at all interested in. All of these are non-fiction books, and I've kind of plundered through a few, but not all of them. So this one is a great one. It's quite old, you can tell from the cover. This is Ladies of the Manor, Wives and Daughters in Country House Society, 1830 to 1918. And this is very much a look at the sort of aristocracy and how they operate, women in particular, which is great. On the other end of the spectrum, I have got Simon Heffer's The Age of Decadence. And this one just says quickly, the folk memory of Britain in the years before the Great War is of a powerful, contented, orderly and thriving country. It commanded a vast empire, it bestrode international commerce, yet things were very different beneath the surface. Torn apart by strikes, class wars and political and national unrest, pre-war Britain was on the brink of anarchy. And this is a very meaty book, and I'm quite excited to delve into this and sort of see what life was like for everybody else, although it does look like it's going to be quite sort of society focused, so we'll have to see how that goes. My book 2 in the series focuses on a servant, a kitchen maid, who's going to hopefully rise through the ranks. And so this book is really old. I don't even know where I got this from, probably a country house tour many, many years ago. So I'm really looking forward to sort of the domestic history of a country house, and it focuses on lots of different country houses and all the different sort of jobs that were done below stairs, essentially. So I'm sort of looking forward to reading about the kitchen maid element of that, in addition to learning new things about different servants throughout the time. Then this, which I picked up in a charity shop. No, I didn't. I picked it up in a second-hand shop the other day. In the town where I live, we have a lovely second-hand bookshop. It's massive, but it's hardly ever open. And I walked past, just walking the dogs one day on a Saturday, and it was actually open. So for the first time in all these years, I went inside and I picked up this fabulous book, and it just looks a bit sort of bit different to other books. It looks very general, but it also looks like there's lots of adverts in there from the Age, talking about suffragettes and things like that. So I'm really excited to sort of read about things that I think sex and morality, there you go. Lots of different things that I think you might not find in other Edwardian books, not that I've seen. So I'm really looking forward to giving this a go. I'm not sure, but it's part of the Barbican, so they must have had an exhibition on at one point many, many years ago. So I'm going to be reading that. And then finally, we have this, which is the Lady Almina and the Real Downton Abbey book, which I'm feeling really excited to read. This is The Lost Legacy of Highclere Castle, written by the Countess of Carnarvon, who is the chatelaine of Highclere Castle, which you will know as Highclere Castle, but also as Downton Abbey, which is where that was filmed. And she has been delving through the archives, and every now and again she brings out a book which delves into the story of a specific woman who lived in the house before her. So there's, I think, 2 or 3 that she's written, but this one sort of relates very much in the time period in which I'm sort of writing around. So it's really interesting to sort of read another big country house and the real story of a woman who lived there, and I'm just so into that sort of history. So I'm really excited to take a flick through this and just see if anything inspires me from it, as well as learning about sort of the history of people I've never even heard of, which I love. I love that sort of thing. So yeah, so that's a lot of my reading for the next couple of weeks, when I'm sort of prepping myself to write my sort of Victorian-y, Edwardian-y, Gilded Age book. It's going to span quite a big time period, so I'm really looking forward to reading this and getting writing. For now, I have to run and grab the train so I can get into London to go and meet fabulous author friends Lizzie, Paige and Nicola Scott. So I'm really excited to do that. We're off to St Catherine's Dock, which is really, really pretty, and I'm hoping, although it's, you know, not quite Christmas time yet, I'm hoping that there'll be some Christmas trees and something a little bit festive to look at, because, you know, autumn seems to be leaving us and Christmas seems to be creeping upon us. So I'm looking forward to that, and that's going to be quite exciting. And then afterwards we're off to a lovely Tudory, sort of autumnally wintry wedding, which is going to be lovely. So I can't wait to take you and show you all that as well. Just popping back in to say thank you for watching, and in the next one I'm going to be talking about fabulous autumnally wintry audiobooks to get you through COSY season. So come back to watch that. I've got sort of 6 or 7 really, really lovely audiobooks that have been sort of very comforting reads over the past few weeks. So I'm going to recommend those to you and take you along to a 1940s day that I am going to. I can't wait to take you with me to that one. So I'll see you in the next one.